So people, very early in the morning, I have a couple of messages from people who definitely asked me, what's your day like as a social worker? And I thought, you know what, let me do a quick video, especially during today, where I'm doing one of my very typical ones. It depends on how you, it depends on how you look at it. I'm traveling all the way out to Scotland, and that is definitely part of my role as a social worker. In my role, I act as a corporate parent, so wherever my young people are, I have a statutory responsibility to see them. So today, I think what I will do is I want us to, flock together, come with me, see how it goes. Unfortunately, you can't see the young people for legal reasons, but obviously, I will be able to show you the landmarks for you to know where I am at any point in time. Check the time. So if you are thinking about a career in social work, check the time. But whilst you're waiting, we want to be able to have, people join us, in this profession. It's definitely a rewarding profession as a social worker. You work with young people, you work with adults, and to support in meeting their needs. So, people, family, come with me. Let's see how the day goes. But this is the time I am leaving home for my first. This is the time I'm leaving home in order for me to catch a flight to go to Scotland. That's the time I'm leaving home, and that's very typical.
A few moments later.
So basically this is what happened en route to the airport. I was involved in an accident, and I always say it's all about life. The most important thing is I came out, the other person also came out, safe, nothing happened. Vehicle is vehicle, but that's the reality of my work. So unfortunately I was involved in an accident, and I have to call the insurance people to deal with it. So as part of the vlog, this is very typical, as part of the day of a social worker. You may be involved in any kind of things that can stop you from being able to arrive on time. Time management is important, but you just need to make sure that you leave early so that you can arrive early. As we stand at the moment, it's not 9 o'clock yet, but had to leave at 3 o'clock. Been involved in an accident. Still sat in the airport waiting to board my flight. That is the reality of my work. It doesn't happen all the time, but it can happen. So it's unfortunate these things do happen, but the most important thing is I am safe. Alright, so I will definitely give an update once I get to Scotland. Maybe my accent will change, but if it hasn't changed, make sure you click on the subscribe button. That's the reality of life. People may say, Nana, you've been involved in an accident, upset, what can I do? That's the reality. Vehicle is vehicle, human beings are more important than that. Once I've got life, we can work on all these things. So people, let's click on the subscribe button, let's click on the notification button. Like the video, but that's the reality of the day-to-day of a social worker. Full vlog, once I get to Scotland, and also by the time I come back. It's going to be a bit of a late return, but the most important thing is if you got the support, so for myself, my wife, my children, do support me so I'm able to go on these journeys or these visits. But I think especially if you've got children, make sure you've got the appropriate support in order for you to be able to get childcare sorted.
At any time, this includes e-cigarettes. Portable electronic devices may now be used during the flight, provided they're in the flight mode. Due to COVID-19, public health
Hey, what's up, people? Yeah, so yesterday was definitely an eventful day, but I think basically I arrived in Scotland just like I showed on the video. We were definitely having to look at, how a full day of a social worker could be like, and it could be full of events. Yesterday possibly was one of my very eventful days. Um, I got to Scotland, managed to see the young people. Lo and behold, the taxi that was meant to pick me up did not turn up, so I had to call another taxi to get me to the airport. Shout out to the driver who took me back because he drove like a rally driver.
Years ago, that was, you didn't want to be around there.
Finally, we managed to get to the airport, and boom. Yeah, checking in was closed, so I had to get another transport because I had to get another flight. Yeah, instead of coming back to Stansted, I got to Gatwick, so that I could get myself through the London Underground. And all these things, I think, whoever is thinking about social work, it tells about your resourcefulness. You need to be skilled. You need to be able to think on your feet as well, because these things can happen. You may have, a cancellation. You may have, roadblocks. All these things. You've got people, you've got families who may be waiting on you. So I decided, you know what? I will catch another flight, go to Gatwick, go through the underground, and finally made it to Stansted a bit later at night. Obviously, I had my kids at home. I felt, I needed to balance my work as well as my personal role as a father as well. So I had to come back home. Go home finally. Take a guess. It's not nice. I go home after midnight. It's not good. But guess what? I'm back in work today. First thing 9 o'clock, I'm back in because I've got things which are outstanding. I think the long and short of it all is a social workers day can be full of events. Yeah, you can have a ticket, you can have, a flat tire, whatever it is your vehicle can give up on you. I will definitely say I don't mean to make this video very long, but it's just for you to be able to have an understanding of a social workers day. It could be full of things that you have planned for, and it could be full of surprises. There are no 2 days which are equally the same, but you need to be able to learn to manage your own. There are things that you can call on other people to support you, but there are things that you need to have your own initiative in order for you to be able to, make the best for yourself. So yeah, if you've been able to stay till this far and enjoy this video, I'm more than happy. If you've got any questions, put it in the comment section. I'm more than happy to reply and support as well, especially if you are thinking about a career in social work. But equally, if you want to know of other days, there are other days where basically you may even not get a telephone call, from your young people or even from families. And you use those ones to catch up. But the thing is, sometimes people don't like it. So with all these things that has happened yesterday, I still need to record. I still need to attend meetings today. And if, there is a need, then maybe I need to speak to my colleagues for them to be able to cover. But guys, this is very typical. And for me, I felt it was important for me to share the good, the bad, and not so good. But you know what? What was the good? I have life. Yeah. Even when I had the accident, I wasn't hurt. Whoever the individual was, they weren't hurt either. Not to say that is something we have to ignore, but yeah, we're still alive. What's the bad? The accident, missing flight. What was the ugly? I don't know. You tell me. What do you think was the ugly bit? But make sure you click on the subscribe and the notification button. But yeah, it's been great making that decision to actually record on a day like yesterday, and I'm actually coming back to you today to let you know. Today, I'm working from home, so maybe that can be one of the good, yeah? So that's part of social work. We need to reflect and actually try and pick up what's been working well, what's not worked well, and what can we improve on? What can we improve on? We still go back to do the same thing which we love, and that is working with children and families. Guys, my name is Nana SA. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure you click on the subscribe, notification, share it with other people, and reach out. If you want us to talk, reach out to me on Instagram at BlackNextGen, and I will definitely do my best to answer your questions. But if not, put it in the comment section, and definitely we will do further learning. Guys, it's been great, and thank very much for working with me, being part of my day since yesterday to today. And guess what? Today's Friday. Guess what's gonna happen tonight? there is a bit of a party going on. And that's me. I need to have a bit of work-life balance. So if you see me on the dance floor, that's definitely me. Yeah, I like to have a bit of a party. Guys, respect to you all and speak to you soon. Come back, join this platform, let's learn, and yeah, look forward to hear from you. Boom, bye.
1, 2, 1, 2, and 3, and 4.